జీవితాన గెలుపుందని నమ్మకాన్ని పెంచుదాం. స్వర్గమన్నదెక్కడున్న నేలపైకి దించుదాం. గగనమెంత ఉరిమినా గిరికి చలనముండున, గంగ పొంగి పొరలినా నేల భీతి చెందున.
The Society for Elimination of Rural Poverty, SERP, has strived hard to create a favorable and equitable environment for women to rise above poverty and overcome societal, gendered and cultural barriers. By imparting crucial livelihood skills to women and giving them monetary support to pursue opportunities to start a business or find employment, SERP has played a major role in increasing women's mobility and participation in the public sphere. SERP currently manages 71,30,385 members across 7,05,487 SHGs spread over 12,918 panchayats.
అప్పుడులోటు నాకు అప్పు అంతే రూపాయి దొరికిది కాదు. ఎంతమంది ఇంటికి వెళ్ళా ఎవరు ఇచ్చివారు కాదు.
అప్పుడు మేము ఇక్కడికి వస్తానికి కాడ అసలుకి ఒక ఆటోలు కానీ బస్సులు కానీ సౌకర్యం ఏమీ లేదు సార్. మా గ్రామంలో చాలా ఇబ్బందులు పడ్డాం సార్.
Fishermen are the most vulnerable community out of all communities as they risk their lives every day due to the unpredictable behavior of the seas on which they depend for livelihood. Because of the lack of saving tendency, whatever the fishermen earn are spent without leaving anything for tomorrow. The entire family may starve unless the man of the house goes for fishing. If sick, they may depend on private money lenders for sustenance, food and medicine, falling into a vicious debt trap. Most of the fishermen are into offshore and deep sea fishing, which means they have to spend several days hoping to catch good fish. In the absence of men, women from the fisherman community trade fish and other sea products. They also help their men in making nets and repairing them. While doing all this, the women bring up children, manage families and take care of sick elders in the house. In Andhra Pradesh, fishermen communities predominantly exist in coastal districts. There are 627 active village organizations in the 9 districts, which comprise of 14,118 self-help organizations. A total of 1,43,198 fishermen depend on fishing for their livelihood. If a fisherman falls into the debt trap, the major portion of his earnings will be going for paying interests. It is common in coastal areas that this type of debt passes on to the subsequent generations, keeping families below the poverty line. Even today, they are exposed to unhygienic surroundings and pollution. Poverty forbids them to provide higher education for their children. Noticing their plight, NRLM, with the involvement of SERP, has initiated measures to help them through a financial package released for the community development through Vulnerability Reduction Fund. This is going a long way in financially strengthening the village organizations, which in turn help organization members.
నా డ్వాక్రా గ్రూపులు సంబంధించి సార్ ఇది అది లేకపోతే కదా మేము అసలు ఇంత తెలుగు మరసము కనీసం బయటికి వెళ్ళి మాట్లాడే అవకాశం కూడా లేదు సార్. అసలు మేము ఇంతవరకు ఉన్నామంటే మా గ్రామంలో గ్రూపుల వల్ల.
This fund is also used for the community's food security, health services, provision of toilets and protection from natural calamities. The fishermen are also being taught on the importance of hygienic fishing, developing marketing network for remunerative price and the need for availing benefits under various schemes for value addition.
మేము ఈ లోన్లు తీసుకుని వలలు కొనుక్కుని ఈ భర్తల్ని ఏటలు పంపించా ఈ ఉప్పులో పెట్టుకుని ఉప్పులో ఎండి లేకపోతే ఐస్లో పెట్టుకుని బందకు తీసుకెళ్తాం.
ఈ డాక్రాలో చేరిన వెంటనే నాకు శ్రీనిధి 1,50,000 ఇచ్చారు. గ్యామ్ సంఘంది 1,00,000 రూపాయలు ఇచ్చారు. అలాగా పొత్తులోడు కూడా 50,000 ఇచ్చారు. ఈ 3 లక్షలు పట్టుకొని ఒక తెప్ప కొన్నాను, తెప్పకు తగ్గట్టు వల్ల కొన్నాను, దానికి తాడు కూడా కొన్నాను. అలాగా యాడ్ చేసుకొని సముద్రంలో వెళ్తుంది వాళ్ళ. ఆ వలచేరు వచ్చి ఒక 500-600 దొరికేలాగా పొదుపు చేసి నెలలకి నేను వడ్డీతో సహా కట్టేస్తాను.
Since the empowered SHGs assist the members by undertaking thrift credit activities through own savings and loans for sustainable micro enterprises, women members are able to earn adequately, having profound influence on the family's economic security, giving thousands of families an opportunity to rise above poverty. Handloom weaving is presently mostly in rural areas and is primarily a household activity. The real strength of our handloom industry lies in its exquisite designs, unique motifs, and link with culture and tradition on one hand, and its socio-economic importance in providing livelihood opportunity to lakhs of people living in rural areas on the other hand. Many weaver families continue to live a life of despair, poverty, and agony.
ఈ బ్యాంకులో రుణం కట్టేదాని కొరకు వచ్చేసరికి ఒక్కొక్క నెల ఆదాయం ఉండి ఆదాయం లేక మేము కొన్నిసార్లు తడబడుతూ కట్టలేని పరిస్థితి. కనీసం 2 పత్రాలు నేర్చుకుంటే వచ్చే మజూరి బ్యాంకు కట్టాల్సి వచ్చేది.
The dwindling production and wages force the weavers to quit their traditional occupation and to take up employment elsewhere.
ఇబ్బందులు పడ్డా ఏజ్ పడ్డా కానీ ఈ గ్రూప్ వచ్చాక కొంచెం మెరుటుగా సర్దిద్దుకున్నాము.
Even as the handloom sector is plagued by a multitude of problems since 2011, the enterprising women weavers of Andhra Pradesh have been treading the path of financial self-reliance with a pragmatic approach and support from NRLM and SERP. SERP has played a key role in empowering women from the weavers community and make handloom an ideal tool in achieving the goal of making development inclusive, participative, and sustainable. Training and skill development in tune with the market trends and cooperative spirit help the women weavers excel in their self-employment pursuits and earn wide accolades.
లో నేర్చుకున్న దానికి కూడా మాకు ఉపయోగపడే సాయాలుండి మేము అందుకోగలిగితే ఇంకా బాగా బతకగలుగుతామనే ధైర్యం మాకు ఇచ్చారు.
Innovations in designing the products to suit the current market needs and collective endeavor are enabling weavers to become self-reliant. SERP, in partnership with AP Handlooms, has helped market products at various exhibitions held all over the country and abroad. In partnership with NRLM, timely interventions have been made to increase the earnings of weavers substantially.
ఇద్దరు పిల్లల్ని డిగ్రీ చదివించాను. పిల్లల్ని ఈ పనిలో పెట్టుకోకుండా చదివించుకోవడానికి ఎక్కువ ప్రిపేర్ అయిపోతాను.
Through the NRLM funds, village organizations have helped hundreds of weavers buy looms. Women who are part of the self-help groups have access to low-interest microcredit opportunities at the village level. Also, group credit approaches such as group and village savings allow for collective know-how and resources for women who do not have enough capital at an individual level. Until now, 25,248 women from 167 village organizations have been given loans with support from NRLM.
నాకు అలంకారం పెట్టిన కానీ బాగానే ఉందండి. వర్క్ ఒక 10 మట్టి వర్క్ మొదలెడుతున్నాం మేము. అంతా మాకు బాగా వచ్చిన కానీ బాగానే ఉంది.
At the household level, these empowered weavers are playing an important role in ensuring the survival of poor households and in building up their confidence, skills, and socio-economic status. Women are able to send their children to school, negotiate lower prices for raw materials, and dream for herself, her family, and her business. Most of the Muslim families in the state of Andhra Pradesh are affected with poverty, which inhibits them in educating children, which again leads to them doing menial jobs for less pay. Usually, men are the only earning members in most Muslim families, and they vehemently prohibit women from working outside.
ముందైతే బయట అప్పులు తెచ్చుకునే వాళ్ళం, 10 రూపాయల వడ్డీ చొప్పున అప్పు తెచ్చుకునే వాళ్ళం. తెచ్చుకున్న వ్యాపారానికి అవి కట్టడానికే సరిపోయాయి, ఏం మిగిలేవి కావు.
Lack of education and poverty have led them to live in unhygienic conditions and deprived the children access to nourishing, wholesome food. SERP has overcome economic, geographic and cultural difficulties to support Muslim women in starting businesses and finding employment. With ample support from NRLM, it has been implementing a robust livelihood program amidst unrelenting social turmoil. Community mobilization events, better designed and resourced policies, stronger dialogue, and targeted measures to increase Muslim women's access to financing, information, and business support services have been the key factors in helping to unleash their economic potential. A total of 86,392 members from 8,740 self-help groups have benefited in Andhra Pradesh through the unique partnership between SERP and NRLM. Andhra Pradesh government has focused on their problems and initiated several measures for their livelihood, such as skill development training through NRLM with SERP's coordination. SERP has also identified many Muslim women to impart training in technicalities of many trades and management of small businesses.
ఇప్పుడు డ్వాక్రాలో చేరిన దగ్గర నుంచి మాకు సంవత్సరం లోన్లు ఇస్తున్నారు. ఇప్పటి నుంచి వ్యాపారానికి లోన్ కట్టడానికి సరిపోని ఇంకా మిగులుతున్నాయి.
In partnership with NRLM, SERP has not missed a single opportunity to set in motion concrete actions and programs to uplift the Muslim community, giving women more access to resources, knowledge, services, education, training, and markets. Pusalavallu are a nomadic community who move from place to place in rural areas and city outskirts to sell beads, bangles, pearls, pins, and other accessories. Even though their presence in the urban regions is fading with every passing day, they are very popular with the women in the rural pockets who throng to them for their accessories.
ఎప్పటికప్పుడు కానా కష్టం ఉండేది, బిడ్డలు చదివించినాం కాదు. పిల్లలు కూడా ఎలా చదివించుకోవాలా ఏమిటా అని మాకు ఇబ్బందిగా ఉండేది.
Pusalavallu are just about able to make their ends meet by selling the accessories, since the margin on every sale is very less. One of the primary reasons behind the backwardness of the community is lack of awareness in procurement of raw materials and inability to sell at a comfortable profit-making price. Many Pusalavallu families are mired in poverty and are deprived of basic needs and amenities such as shelter, healthcare, and education for their children. Every day, members from the community walk long distances both to procure raw materials and to sell to women folk in villages. Such are the circumstances that after a hard day's work, their earnings are much lesser than how much a daily wage laborer makes for a day. Under these circumstances, SERP, with the help of NRLM, has stepped in to help members of the Pusalavallu community develop skills that facilitate future income and employment opportunities, enhance ability to exercise autonomy and negotiate a better future, and strengthen and expand social networks.
మాకు చదువు కూడా తెలియదు, అట్టగా మేము ఇదే అయిపోయామని మా బిడ్డలు కూడా ఇది చేయకూడదని వాళ్ళని చదివించాలని పట్టుదలతో మేము గ్రూప్లో తీసుకుంటాం, లోన్ తీసుకుంటాం, వాళ్ళని చదివించుకుంటాం, మళ్ళీ కష్టపడి కట్టుకుంటాం.
Currently, there are thousands of active Pusalavallu community members across Andhra Pradesh who depend on small trade for their livelihood. SERP proposes to make critical financial, training and social interventions for the community in order to promote sustainable livelihood opportunities. Timely financial support will help the community members procure raw materials directly without the interference of middlemen and financiers. This will lead to huge savings on procurement expenses, which can be converted into improved incomes and meaningful livelihoods.
అట్లా లోన్ తీసుకుంటాం, ఇల్లు కట్టుకుంటాం, కొంచెం బాబుల్ని చదివించి క్యాలిమెంట్లు వేసుకుని చదివించుకుంటాం. దీనివల్ల మాకు అభివృద్ధి చెందింది, శుభ్రం చెందింది, ముందుకి నడిచే మార్గం కూడా మాకు కలిగింది.
SERP, with the help of NRLM, will give the Pusalavallu community members the necessary resources to translate efforts into social and economic empowerment and make them part of powerful networks to define and meet the higher goals they set for themselves, their families, and their businesses. SERP would like to thank the Government of India for its generous support, which was instrumental in implementation of several landmark programs. SERP requests the Government of India to continue providing support to Andhra Pradesh's lakhs of rural women.